Our at-bats were good. We hit some balls really good. We laid off some close pitches that got us into some good hitters positions. So, Buck gets it going in a pretty big way. And see you guys. And hammers one. And it's a great start. Obviously, it's a way to fire everyone up and get everyone going. But we followed it through with a lot of other good at bats throughout the day. Jeffers had a nice day. Bader, Larnick, we had some good day. Vasquez had a good day at the plate too. Paddock was tough. I mean, he was pretty strong throughout his outing, I would say. He had to wiggle around and make a lot of pitches when he needed to with some guys on base, but he did a nice job. We handed it over to our bullpen. Even though we were down, we went to Brock and we went to Varland, who's been pitching in winning spots for us. We did that. We get the day off tomorrow. Those guys were able to pitch and fresh enough to go out there, and they held it down. We needed to play overall some pretty good baseball, and I think we did that. It was a good series.
About Harrison's defense, but how much of a boost has he given you guys offensively?
Yeah, huge. I mean, you're looking for that. He's been a good offensive player. He's had some good years in this league. But you're bringing Harrison Bader in here for the explosiveness on the defensive side and on the bases, the energy that he brings. And he can do a lot of things that not many guys in this league can do. But when you have him hitting towards the bottom of the order, being really productive. He's on, regularly. He's had just fine at bats. He's been on base. He's hit a few homers and extra base hits. I think really the competitiveness of his at bats, on a pitch by pitch basis, has stood out in a really positive way, and something that I've noticed.
Paddock was kind of favoring the slider over the changeup, where he's been using more recently. Was that game plan or just kind of adjusted on the fly?
Yeah, that's going to be mainly specifics based on who we're facing and the advanced work and the game planning. And sometimes guys will lean in one direction or the other, probably more connected to the Boston hitters than anything else. But he's always going to have to mix his pitches up. He threw a lot of good pitches today, too. It was a little bit of a refined, kind of tightish strike zone. And he had to kind of work through some spots where he made some good pitches and didn't get calls. And it worked like that on both ends. But I think the toughness factor was there, and he didn't let that deter him.
How much did it feel a turning point when, fly ball drops in the second inning, 2 runs on a chopper, and then Correa makes that over-the-shoulder catch?
Yeah, that was it's such a tough play. I mean, it's not a play you make every day. It was at just that challenging distance in the outfield where he's going to be stretched and also catching the ball, and he has no way to kind of triangulate where that ball's going. He's just kind of going and trying to just make a hand-eye baseball play, and it was a great play. And the game really could turn in the wrong direction if he doesn't make that play, but it's a big-time play, and he makes it. And that ball that falls, that's the runs that they scored today. It was a play that we do have to make, but we didn't get down. We actually played fantastic once we got that past us and set it aside, and kind of just we figured it out in that game and played some good baseball after that point, which I liked.
How do you feel just the overall road trip? I mean, you guys finished 3-4 through Cleveland and Boston, but you're still able, 2 wins to finish it.
Yeah, the 2 wins to finish it, the types of games that we won, I think those are things to be very pleased about. Our pitching did a really nice job overall on the trip. I got to be really happy with what we saw. Our starters gave us great opportunities to win all week long. So I think there's a lot of good that's going to come out of this trip. And some of those games, we're going to find ways to push runs across the board, and you're going to find ways to win games when you're playing like we've been playing. So overall, we will take it.
From your perspective as a manager, how much fun was it this weekend watching Cody?
Yeah, yesterday especially for Code, probably one of the most memorable days he'll ever have. Even if you're an all-star in this league, that's the kind of special family-oriented moment that you go to bed thinking about at night. I'm sure it was a dream come true for him in many ways. to be able to do that with his family sitting right there. So, leading to a win too, and all the boys being behind him, and him getting everybody going and fired up was, that's kind of what it's all about here. And he's done some good things for us. He's played good on the defensive side too. I've liked what I've seen from him there. But seems like a pretty competitive young man and a guy that likes to play the game.